get the red buff and a dragon. Oh, no. Here's about red buff and dragon is up. We get the dragon super quick.
Dragon going to be sought after by Luckerdogs here. Third of the game going to them as they again execute on really well-formed rotations.
Yeah, and honestly, this is how they won their last game. They even though their last game they kind of fell behind, they had great mid-game and late-game shot calling. And oh my god, they're going for a Baron. I mean, whoever the shot caller on this team is very talented. They know a lot of their own power spikes. They're doing very well in this game, so good phone calls, and they're going to get this Baron. Zeus gets executed, and they're going to have to bail out on that one. Probably not the greatest call, unfortunately, just as I'm saying how amazing they are. Kind of failed that one, didn't have everyone there. Probably could have made it if LeBlanc and Shen joined. Unfortunate. But they had great shot calling there. They picked off Hamilton, high priority target, got the dragon, and another kill for the Tristana with a great thresh hook, and just really good by the red team to snowball this lead, get Tristana just even more fed. She's going to be very strong coming into this late game. Shen's still going to be very tanky, doing a lot of split pushing, still keeping his farm up even though he's falling behind the gangplank. And you know, just very good by the red side to keep in this game, get some good leads off of just small picks. Only one death and they have a dragon. They didn't even need that second one, they would have had the dragon. This got a little greedy and they were able to execute very skillfully, which is what we were looking at the beginning of the game. They want to execute this comp very skillfully, which is really great.
Composition execution is often what games come down to. The more practice the team has with a specific strategy and executing it in all these crazy different situations that can come up, it takes a lot of practice here. But you're right, Luckerdogs certainly seem to be executing this composition well. Sala goes down to about half health here. Turns with the death sentence onto Jixer, forces the flash from Jixer away from that one. Good death sentence from Sala. Gets a critical summoner out. Jixer's not done yet, though. Trying to spin to win. Gets the knock up onto Zeus. Zeus gonna be sent back to base the hard way.
Nice turnaround by blue team. They were able to get a pick that looked like it was going to be in favor of red, but nice turnaround. Gets the knock up just on the edge of the ultimate. Really good for that kill. Trying to get him back in this game. Get some of these picks off. And oh, Hamilton.
The chains missed, and Hamilton wanted to make something happen there. Kuma Shinigami gets flashed on with the key strike from Shen. That's going to be the kill. Kanda and Wiminas both picking up this top lane turret. Jixer trying to stave them off. Manages to do so, actually. Surprising. Wiminas and Akanda didn't try for the 2v1 there. Wiminas plenty healthy, but this fight not over yet. Jixer is giving chase. Hamilton bringing up the flank, gets the damage down onto the carry target, but the return taunt from Wiminas is going to keep his carry safe. He may not be, though. Shapanga trying to come in here. The Thresh Express going to be ridden to safety, and Wiminas, you just got out of a heck of a tight squeeze, bud.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that Locket finish and the Sunfire Cape and the Merc Treads. He's just really tanky right now, and they threw a lot at him. They didn't want to devote too much. I saw a little bit of hesitancy to just jump all over him, but a nice Thresh escape, and Honda even getting away at such low health that he was. That was really good. We're not punished. I got a lot of damage on that India turret. Didn't take it down, unfortunately, but that's going to be easy pickings. If they get any sort of advantage, you know, just a pick in the jungle, they're going to go straight for that tower. And, I mean, all three inhibitor towers are the last ones standing. They've knocked down 6 towers so far on the red side. And, I mean, it's not even just in one lane that's getting pressured. It's all of them at the same time. So it's really great by the red side to just stressing every single lane, and Gangplank Split Push isn't going to be able to deal with all that. He's trying to farm, trying to get these items, goes to the Static Shiv second, actually, and Thresh is, like, chasing out these 4 people. I don't know what's going on this top side. Hamilton's coming around.
And it's impressive that Luckerdogs were able to get all the way to the inhibitor line of turrets at just 25 minutes into the game with only a 3-kill lead. Take a look at the gold lead. We're at nearly 6,000. The farm is really what's coming through here. At this point, Akanda is just completely outclassing American in the farm department. The death sentence does land on the Shinigami, though. Hamilton is going in, trying to tear up the back line. Gets the kill onto the enemy support. Zeus trying to spin to win here. He's going to get knocked away. Trying to put damage down onto Kurt. The exhaust goes onto Akanda. They're going to be able to take him out with Akanda out of this fight. Luckerdogs are looking seriously crippled. Topanga having to flash away from it. It returns in, tries for the kill onto Hamilton, but the Zanya's Hourglass going to keep Ham safe for now. A 2-for-3 trade in favor of ZSS. I'd say that that went halfway decent for them.
That went actually very well for them. Honestly, the red side, good turnaround, but really great use of Spell Shield from the Morgana, putting it onto the cannon. Spell Immune jumps straight in the team, unimpeded, gets lots of AoE damage down. Finally, Tristana is able to knock him away, but the Gangplank ultimate is also just raining down on the entire team. Really great team fight by them, just to get all of the AoE damage on the right people, and Akanda end up dying in that one, first death of the game. But it was basically highlighting the weaknesses of the red side comp. Their team fight is pretty good, honestly. It's meh. And compared to the team fighting with a Kennen and a Morgana and a Wukong, who all had their ultimates up, that's not going to go well for most teams if their comp isn't specifically designed for team fighting. So they are going to be able to net a lot of advantages off of that. They're going to get the top tower. It's going to be, they're creeping back up in gold, still behind quite a bit, but
and that's what you have to do.
For the blue side.
That's what you have to do when you're ahead. You have to pressure these objectives. You have to bully the other side around. You can't give them a chance to catch back up or catch their breath even.
Yeah, and the red side kind of just got caught out in that little area right there. Just a little bit of a slip up on the red side. They're still ahead. They still have a lot of towers and a lot of pressure. Bot lane is going to be pushing in Blue's favor, so they're going to have that to look to. Blue's going to be one of playing around that, see, make sure they can get that pressure down. Tristana seems to be heading. No, she's heading mid lane, so they're going to want to see if they can get pressure in the bot lane with it pushing. And yeah, it's definitely pushing. Blue side's got the cannon minion, so we're gonna be good.
Ultimates are coming back up for Luckerdogs now, so a bit of a misstep there. Despite being ahead, they weren't quite in a position to win that fight, but still, picking up 2 kills. And now their ultimates are back. They're going to want to come back and reassert their dominance. They don't want ZSS to have any confidence going into the rest of the game.
Yeah, that was a nice pink ward clear right there. They're trying to get vision of them, making sure that it seems to be around the Baron. So they got some good wards. One cleared out by blue side. Zani Superstars clearing out that good ward by Thresh, but it seemed they were kind of focusing on the Baron right there, with Dragon coming up not anytime soon. So it'd be a good objective for them to get, because they would be able to very easily siege down the open inhibitor turrets with a Baron and a Tristana. So I would like to see them go back to playing the Tristana very well. That was the reason they had so many turrets in this game, because Tristana was just absolutely obliterating them with very good rotations, very good shot calling. We do see the assist ping coming out on the Baron. Red side posturing very aggressively over here, getting some vision down and making sure they have control of this area, Morgana.
Now Shen is pushing in the bottom lane. They had to send Akuma Shinigami to deal with him. Trick is, Stand United is available. He can rejoin his team, a 5v4, and she's doing exactly right now, coming in just not to turn the tide of a fight, but just to be with his team while they posture around and sort of beat their chest at Zani Superstars. And right now it's working. It's getting them to back off. Luckerdogs rotating back up to the Baron. We could see a fight here. If not, Luckerdogs have the Baron.
Yeah, and that I don't like that. He's back up with good health, but they're going.
Luckerdogs hiding behind the barrier. Zeus turns on the Chrono Break back into Baron territory, though. Hamilton is tearing up the back line. Topanga getting out with hardly nothing. No, he ends up falling. The rockets are coming from Amerikorean, tearing into Womenos. Better Call Sala gets Akuma Shinigami off of Akanda for a few moments. Akanda picking up a kill there, but he's falling very low. The heal gonna keep him in it. Picks up another kill. Rocket jump over the wall along with Better Call Sala. The hook not gonna land, but he flashes over the wall, grabs Kurt. The last kill gonna fall to Shapanga and Luckerdogs coming ahead in that team fight with an ace. 5 for 2. That's exactly what they wanted.
Flash and health bars besides Tristana, my goodness. And that, despite being not as strong in team fights, that was a crazy team fight, by the way. Just all over the place. Thresh was like over the wall throwing hooks. I mean, that was really great that they were able to come out on top of that with 3 people alive. Didn't get the Baron. They got some nice kills, though. Was able to get not too much out of that. Just got the waves pushing in their favor. It's going to be very good for them, but it's also going to allow the blue side to get some of this farm if they can't do anything about it. And Drag's not up for another minute, so not really too much for the red side to gain. But it does show that even though they're not as strong in team fights, they're still able to come out on top because Tristana is just outputting tons of damage. And she's going to be that kind of hyper carry, hopefully, because Echo is not going tanky. So they're going to have a lot of damage, and only Shen's going to be the true tank here, and we're going to see if that works out for them in the team fights. Ooh, Shapanga.
Shapanga going hard onto Kurt Kong. Kurt not going to survive that engagement. Power play situation in favor of Luckerdogs right now as they sweep through this jungle.
Yeah, that was a great pick by Shapanga. I didn't actually think he was able to get that kill after the binding came down, but good use of Ignite, hit all the hit his skill shot E, and great kill by Shapanga, and that should net them at least vision control of this bot side so that they can they will be able to push out the bottom wave, and if they can get bottom wave threatening to that inhib tower, they will be able to get a very easy Baron. So I want to see them do that, get Tristana maybe down there, just pushing the lane. Shapanga can do it too, that's fine. But just someone countering the gangplank right here. We got all the people shuffling down on this side. This may be a bit risky for the gangplank.
15
they're
seconds.
Just going for the dragon, really, but they're all going to be around here. I don't think the blue side wants to be anywhere near here.
It's going to be Baron, though. Dragon number 5, though, for Luckerdogs. Would you trade Dragon number 5 for a Baron? That's the question on the minds of Luckerdogs right now. Womenos coming in, trying to provide disruption around this Baron area. He does not have enough damage or crowd control. The Dragon gets taken, but Hamilton is going in hard. Sala and crew are taking tons of damage. Hamilton is knocked out by Zeus, though. The Baron is still going on. ZSS is still trying to get it. The smite going to come across from Jixer. More Luckerdogs members over the wall. Kuma Shinigami and Jixer falling very low. Zora's trying to do what he can. Picks up another one. That was all over the place. Again, though, a 5 for 2 ace in favor of Luckerdogs, doing exactly what they need in these team fights. And they didn't need to get the Baron. The game in their hands
they didn't even need that.
after that ace.
Too good by Luckerdogs. A little bit of the slip-ups in the mid-game, but they outplayed at the end so hard. That was a 2v5 for the first like 10 seconds of that Baron fight. They didn't even get the Baron until very late, and the fight was already lost. Great game by Luckerdogs to just get out of that and just basically just steamroll after a certain point with great shot calling, great use of Tristana, well played by Luckerdogs.
Very decisive victory in their favor. Guys,
yeah, absolutely.
We're going to go ahead and get set up for our final game of the night. Stick around, plenty more action to come.